You see, it all boils down to decisions. It really does. You got to make the decision that you're going to change. Now, do you know what your habit pattern for many of you? Your habit pattern brings you to this building. It brings you to these seminars. But many of you come here and you go back and you do exactly the same thing. I want to suggest that you make a decision today. You make a decision that you're going to change the whole deal. I talked about a gold card. Well, we've given away a lot of gold cards. We put them in a plastic sleeve so you can carry them loose in your purse or your pocket. And you've got to decide what you really want. Now, I'm going to show you how to go about that. And when you then write what you want on it, you'll see that the only thing you put in future tense is the date. And that is because we don't know how long it takes to reach a goal, although we guess fairly accurately. And that is governed by a law of gender. The law of gender decrees that all seeds have a gestation or an incubation period. When you plant a seed, you don't get the flower or the fruit right away. When the seed for the baby's planted, it takes approximately 280 days. Well, remember where the non-physical and the physical is all hooked together? Well, the idea is a spiritual seed. It's made from exactly the same stuff the physical seed's made from, and it's subject to exactly the same law. We just have not developed the awareness of what the gestation period is, so we guess. And oddly enough, we guess fairly accurately. Everything else on the gold card should be written in the present tense. I am so happy and grateful. You've already got it in your conscious mind, and as you get emotionally involved, you've already got it in your emotional mind, and it's only a period of time till it moves into form. You got to make the decision. So you start out, your goal. That's the idea. You see the goal. This is where I am. And then that will dictate the kind of feelings you have. You see? That'll dictate your actions. And that'll produce the win. Then you build another big, new, exciting goal. Now this is all, it's so basic and it's so simple and yet so misunderstood. But you can understand it.
That clip was Bob Proctor, renowned motivational speaker. He was in the DVD The Secret, Law of Attraction Guru. But I wanted to share that clip with you guys because you have to make a decision. That's the first step towards getting towards your dreams and whatever your definition of success is. If you want to get closer to that destination, you have to make a decision. So some people wait until they're sick and tired of being sick and tired, but let's be proactive. Make a decision. Once you make a decision, even in the process of making a decision, you have to be clear. Clarity is power. Be specific. You want to be financially free. How much money do you want to make? What do you want to do in order to get it? You have to be specific. I want to make a lot of money is not specific. We say that and you find $1 that day and you got what you asked for. Be specific. How much you want to make, the yearly, monthly, weekly. Be specific. Write it down. And for those who are serious, once you write it down, put a date on it. I was once told by my friend Ernesto that nothing could give birth without a date. The doctor gave your mother a date to when you were going to be born. Even if it wasn't on that specific date, he was fairly accurate. Same things for your dreams and goals. You go to a party, there's no date on it. You go to work, there's no date, no time. You go to class, there's no date, no time. If there wasn't a date, no time, it wouldn't manifest. Your presence wouldn't be there. So the same thing for your dreams and goals. If you don't put a date on it, they can't give birth. People say, oh, I want to make a lot of money, do this, that, and the third. I want to do a whole bunch of things, but don't put a date on it. I wonder why it never manifests. You have to put a date on it. But those are the top 3 things I wanted to share with you guys today. Make a decision on what you want to do. Be specific. Clarity is power. Write it down and then put a date on it. Put a date that you would believe, that you can internally say to yourself, you know what, I know I'm going to get it this date. But the size of your success is determined by the size of your belief. So if you believe 30 days, 60 days, a year, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, whatever, you can stretch your belief to. But that's all I wanted to share with you guys. I know it was a lot of information, but go watch the clip over again and just, let it get in. Let it feed you mentally. But make a decision, be clear, write it down, and put a date on it. That's all I want to share with you guys. PowerfulYoungLeaders.com. Feed your faith, start your doubts. We out. Change your lives.